Hello and welcome to the Girls Who Game podcast, where we discuss everything Gamer Girl. My name is Ebby and I'll be your host. I'm a Twitch streamer and currently study esports at uni. This particular series, we are exploring and discussing if women actually have challenges in the gaming and streaming world and how they overcome this. This first episode, we're going to be introducing what I call our talent pool. We have 5 wonderful non-men who we have interviewed to gain a deeper understanding for this project. We've asked them to introduce themselves, tell us where they stream, and what kind of games that they play. Now, without further ado, here is our talent pool.
Okay. Hi, my name is Astra. I'm a streamer and content creator. One of my main focuses is to build a loving, safe community and to also help other small streamers like myself get into their career. So I stream on Twitch mainly, exclusively, and I just find that this is easier for me. I have tried YouTube and that was kind of confusing, though I believe I can learn it. And Twitch, to me, I feel like most people stream on Twitch, so I also find like it's a lot easier to make connections and support other people since I'm just on that app anyways. I do use other platforms. As of right now, I mainly use TikTok and Instagram because I find that these are best for discoverability. Twitch's discoverability is awful. If you are a smaller streamer with less views playing the same game as someone else with larger views, that bigger person is going to get pushed out. So by using other platforms, I can pretty much show people who I am, what I do, and it has shown that people follow me more from TikTok or Instagram, Twitter, wherever else I post. And I also find like that is just easier for making friends too. It's way better than just Twitch. So I kind of tend to play whatever I feel like it or whatever the community wants. But I tend to keep within the same general genre. So I will mainly play cozy games or adventure and horror, which like are completely opposite, but we love it. And I find those to be the most fun and games that like I can easily like pause if I need to and use it to engage with my community because that's one of my main focuses. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. No, I like that outtake of like being able to pause the game and like chill with chat. That's cool.
Yeah, I find like I used to play a lot of FPS before, and obviously with those games you really need to focus or you're gonna get like yelled at. So it would be harder for me to engage with my chat, and I actually prefer talking to them. Like sometimes I won't even play the game at all because I'm just yapping it off, but but it's still a good time regardless.
Hi, I'm Ebby. I am a Twitch streamer and game development student. So yeah, I stream indie games and Minecraft and talk about games mostly. So I exclusively stream on Twitch. I have considered YouTube at times, but I think Twitch has like the status of being the streaming site. So I think it's easy for people who want to find streamers to go there and, possibly run across my channel. And also because it is used both on mobile and PC, unlike TikTok and Instagram and other like mobile apps. So I think it's the best specifically for streaming and has a bunch of nice features that I like.
What are the nice features that you were talking about? Like, what are some, if you could think of any?
I mean, I think mostly like subscriptions and the emotes and the way it's all like built around streaming, as well as, I mean, the discovery isn't the best, but I have been found through game categories and stuff. Whereas, as far as I've noticed on YouTube, it doesn't seem to push streamers or streams unless they're channels that I'm already like following, so or subscribed to. So I think it's mostly just subscriptions and VIPs and all that, and it's also just something I'm like used to using. So I mainly use Twitter, or X as it is now. I think it's easy because it's a very like conversational platform, and it's allowed me to like stay connected with a bunch of other content creators. And also I like it because it's easier to be in a bubble where only people who care about the same things that you do find you. Whereas one thing I've also considered TikTok is that it would push my content to audiences that would possibly not have as positive of a reaction to me as others. So I still feel hesitant to post there. But yeah, and then Discord for my community, and that's where I'm like maybe the most active. Oh, and a little bit of YouTube, but editing takes time, so that's mostly for VOD archiving. Yeah, as I mentioned, I mostly have, well, my background is in like Minecraft mostly, but for a long time I've tried to really focus on more like indie games because of my like game development background. I stream indie games mostly with the intention of talking about what goes into building a game and also highlighting smaller works, whereas bigger AAA titles, they have a lot more polish, they have a lot more thought that's gone into them, whereas with indie games it's interesting to kind of discuss the small things and the small decisions that have gone into the development process. So yeah, and mostly like exploration and adventure kind of titles. So nothing, thankfully, too technically difficult.
I'm Tamara. I'm a 20-year-old college student. I was going to college for radiation therapy, but then a semester in, I thought Psychology 100 was too hard. So I switched over to marketing and a minor in communications, and I absolutely love it now. For work, I am an office assistant. It's like I take phone calls, I help students, I help, relatives of students, stuff like that. And then I'm also a content creator, so I make gaming content on various social media platforms like TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and all that good stuff. Um, and overall, I just like to share entertainment. I am relatively new to the gaming industry, so I like to kind of experiment with things as social media is rapidly changing to see what best fits my style, what I like to do. So at the this very moment in time, I only stream on Twitch. And I think the reason why it's my main preference is because Twitch's discovery isn't good, but the opportunities it holds is absolutely amazing, especially for smaller creators. I'm pretty sure you've heard of like Kick and TikTok. They're
Mm-hmm.
very saturated in terms of if you already have a platform on there, boom, you're set. But if you don't, it's really, really hard unless you have someone like spamming the like button or sharing your link to multiple different sources. And that might just give you a fraction of what these big people have.
Mm-hmm.
But on Twitch, it allows you to make connections. You can join Unity guilds, you can join stream teams, and it's just overall a lot better for connections throughout other Twitch streamers. I do. I use basically every main social media platform, like TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And the reason why I do this is because you never know who and what is going to see your content. And what I mean by that is, especially when it comes to being an up and coming creator, I don't like to use the term small. Many companies are actually looking for you to try out their new products to see if one, if it's affordable, and two, if it reaches their target audience, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I remember on Twitter, I started streaming in January. It wasn't really taking off too well, but as soon as I started using Twitter and TikTok, I got 5 different partnerships in a matter of 2 weeks.
Whoa.
And ever since I just started uploading, boom, 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 re-uploading on different social media platforms, I've had companies reach out to me here, companies reach out to me there, stream teams here, stream teams there, getting noticed by multiple people. So just not knowing who's going to see your content until you upload on that platform is crucial.
Okay, whoa, that's so cool. Okay.
I mean, don't think of it like a sponsorship, but a lot of them I have turned down because not that they're scams, but because they don't fit my niche.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I switched very, very recently from FPS to variety. I used to play the pretty sure you know Valorant,
Mm-hmm.
Overwatch, but then when I realized I was playing those games for over a year and it felt like a chore, I was like, what's gonna make me actually like streaming? And that was moving more towards cozy and story based games. So now I've leaned into Stardew Valley, Poppy Playtime, Little Nightmares, and more in depth horror games like Silent Breath.
On the internet, I go by twos.
Mm-hmm.
And I mostly just I stream every now and then for fun. I stream mostly on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've considered trying to figure out how to multi-stream, but I haven't got there yet. I prefer Twitch because, well, it's pretty much like the streaming platform.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like YouTube is good, but it doesn't have it's more focused on videos, so it even though it's hard to grow on Twitch, it'll probably be harder to grow on YouTube. I'm pretty active on mostly Twitter and Instagram, um, and I only use those two because I enjoy posting on them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, and like I know that like YouTube and TikTok are good for growing and probably better, um, but I just don't really enjoy um, posting on those platforms as much. So I don't like to kind of force myself to do something I don't enjoy. You know, it's usually a lot of Minecraft. That's usually what I turn to. Um, but I kind of play um, a variety of games. Like at the moment, it's mostly like Lethal Company, Phasmophobia,
Mm-hmm.
um, Overwatch, and just a lot of like games that I can play with other people.
Mm.
Off stream, I play a bit of Fortnite, but most of the time there's overlap between on and off stream. I like games where you can play with friends the most. But I seem to lean a lot towards FPS games.
Mm.
Um, I play Overwatch, Fortnite. I've been playing a bit of Deep Rock Galactic,
Okay.
which is another shooter game. Um, but um, I also enjoy sandbox games and um, I guess what you would call like multiplayer survival horror, like the Phasmophobia kind of games.
Mm-hmm.
Play those are like my main three that I play.
My name is Nu, and I'm from Germany. I'm a full-time content creator and Twitch streamer. Um, I'm 28 years old. I stream on Twitch. I was thinking of streaming on YouTube as well, and as Kick became a bit more like popular, because everyone was talking about, I was thinking about going to Kick as well. But I think I think Twitch is like very like popular and it's easy to set up, so I picked Twitch, and it's just very like easy to understand for a viewer and streamer to set up on Twitch, and Twitch is has like its name already, so yeah, that's why Twitch. I use Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is more like my main platform for content creation, and I like to create short form content. That's why I post on TikTok as well. I think short form content is a great way to gain more reach pretty fast, which leads like you can lead this traffic to your Twitch account then. So I think I think it's like YouTube, Instagram, and
What do you do on YouTube? YouTube Shorts.
I post clips of the Twitch streams. And I didn't start it yet, but I wanted to. So what I do on my Instagram, for example, is like I document the journey as a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
So I give insights about my um like region analytics.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to go more in depth on YouTube. I haven't started it yet because it takes a lot of effort to like get the material. Plus you need to record during a month to have like some sort of sum up at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
I play demo games because it's a great way for me to start a game and actually finish a game without having too many games, like too many unfinished games in my backlog.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play cozy farming games. Um, but but gaming itself is like a lot of fun for me. That's why I like to play like puzzle games. And I recently started playing Elden Ring,
Mm-hmm.
which is a very challenging game. And I didn't expect that I would like it that much, but I really enjoy the challenge. Um, so the genre of the games I play, it's like one is like the category would be demos,
Mm-hmm.
um, cozy single player, and like probably shooter multiplayer. I sometimes play Apex on stream, but I actually play Apex Legends daily with my friends and community.
Yes, so hello, my name is Alex, aka Hori, as my streamer's name, and I'm 25 years old. I'm student in my university, in my city university. I study language and culture, and as well currently on a pension from government because I have a disability. So I currently stream only on Twitch, or mostly on Twitch. I tried some other platforms, but Twitch is a game platform, and I'm more leaning into game streaming. So Twitch was my safest option because it's for me it seemed like it's easiest to start on. Sure. I use other platforms like Instagram to share information about my like give insight to people about what I'm streaming or who are the people I play with. And as well, I share information about my disability so people won't be shocked when they come to my stream uh, to make them feel more comfortable and to share just information in general.
Can you please explain to us what your disability is?
Sure. My disability is actually mental disability. I have autistic spectrum disorder or autism spectrum disorder and ADHD, as well as some other mental health problems such as depression. So I just share about it because I might not understand some social constructs or something like this. For now, I mostly play um, horror co-op games as well as some other adventure or role-playing games, such as Baldur's Gate, because it's really popular right now, and uh, co-op horror games are my go-to because I'm actually not so scared to play them, and I find it interesting to just understand the like scaring mechanism of the games. I as well play some shooter games, but I don't feel comfortable playing them without friends.
Do you stream in English or like a different language?
I stream in Russian because my mother language is Russian,
Mm-hmm.
even though I'm not from Russia, I'm from Estonia. And I partly stream in English as well. So it's like mix and match. I have some streams in Russian, I have some streams in English.
And then the games that you play, are they in Russian or English or both?
Both, but mostly in English.
Oh, okay.
It's just preference.
Hey, it's Ebby again. Welcome to the Yap segment where I get to yap at the public, aka you guys, about what we have heard from our lovely talent pool we had just interrogated. So, let's get into it. This particular episode, we wanted to give our talent pool some more depth and to understand where they are based within the online space. I know we all love a good old 2D character, GwG, but they are all 3D humans, and that's what we're trying to show you here. So, we had a mix of hobbyists, part and full-time content creators, with the youngest being 19 and the oldest is 28. We also have varying and diverse backgrounds, with British, Finnish, American, German, and Estonian content creators. Now, all 6 of them stream only on Twitch, which I don't know about you, but I'm surprised. I was expecting at least a TikTok streamer amongst them. They mentioned that Twitch is the place to be, especially if you want to be a gaming streamer. Many mentioned that it is easier to find friends and network with other streamers similar to them. For example, creators can join Twitch Unity guilds. One even mentioned that those who think of gaming streamers automatically think of Twitch as the place to find them. Many of them mentioned that the barrier to entry is low. You can easily set up your stream and start streaming to your friends. Now, 5 out of 6 of them use Instagram and Twitter, which is now referred to as X. They like to use these because they are more comfortable with the apps and they enjoy the community they surround themselves with on these apps. Many use Instagram as a means to show the behind the scenes, their content creator journey, and even their content creator friends. Meanwhile, Twitter is more of a conversational tool, an easier way for them to build a network of streamers or content creators. So, half of them mentioned TikTok as a social platform they use. They recognize that short form content increases their chances of being discovered by new users, and they can convert them to Twitch for live streams. And those who mentioned TikTok seem to be creators who can dedicate their time towards content creation. Finally, we asked them about what games they play and the genres of these games. Legit, 5 out of 6 of them mentioned FPS or shooter games. However, 2 out of those 5 don't play anymore, and another 2 out of those 5 could only really play with their friends or community. So basically, they don't feel comfortable playing these games by themselves. Horror games were mentioned by 4 of them, and I don't know about you, but personally, I can't hack horror games, especially by myself. And this seems like this was also a trend, as 2 of them mentioned specifically co-op horror games. What's up with girly pops and getting scared shitless? Some others mentioned our beloved cozy games, which include farming sims, also sandbox games, aka Minecraft, and adventure and RPG games. Alright, yap over. That's it for this episode. See you guys soon for episode 2, where we'll be talking about if these lot actually feel like they belong in these spaces they have carved out for themselves and described for us.